Welcome to the Trail Boss Squad. My name's John. We're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time. And today, guys, we're partnering once again with Kemimoto. Guys, we've got some awesome stuff from them, and today's no different. We've got a brand new blinker kit from them. Now, this isn't just your regular blinker kit. We've got some sweet, stylized blinker lights. We've got a horn, and then all kinds of other stuff that I'll show you in this video, too. Thank you, Kemimoto, for sponsoring this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. This is a universal kit, so really, you could put it even on your four-wheeler. You can put it on your side-by-side, really anywhere. You could put it on your lawnmower if you wanted to. So I'm going to show you how to do it, show you the basics, and kind of show you what it looked like on these machines. Stay tuned. All right, so we've got this universal blinker kit from Kemimoto, and I'm really excited about this. You can see they've got it for a UTV, an ATV, a motorcycle, or a boat. You can put these things on anything that has a battery, and you can even put it on something that doesn't have a battery if you have your own. So we can just kind of glance in here and get a quick look of what it looks like. But look at this, guys. These are the blinker lights. Now tell me that isn't really cool. Let's see what else we have in here. Good night, guys. Look how thick of these cables we have. This is a heavy duty kit. Got some nice rubbers there as well. This is just, it's going to look great. This isn't just your normal old circle lights. These are the real deal. Here is your functions. You'll have a left blinker, right blinker. I think these are DRLs that these have included. And then you've got a horn as well. So not only do you have blinkers here, you've got your daytime running lights too. I really like that feature. We've got a big, nice control box that talks to these different lights. Everything is nice and labeled as well. I'm really impressed by this kit. Even our positive and negatives that will go to our power source have this braided cable on them. Our box has a double-sided tape already installed. And we can see that this will go to our horn, which will also be in this kit. Let's go ahead and check that out. So I've got this nice horn, and those two leads that we saw will go on there. You don't have to cut, you don't have to splice. Now you may, just for a flush fit, want to maybe drill some holes into your machine, just so you can make sure that this will go through it. And it will need to be approximately as big as these connectors are. These connectors are really heavy duty. And so basically they'll drill you a hole, and then these will just fit right up against your machine, and you'll never know that it didn't come like that. Of course, you'll need two little screws there. And we've got probably everything that we need included in this little bag. Some little self-tapping screws just to make everything look really awesome. And of course, we've got some zip ties. So let's go ahead and just temporarily hook this up to the battery. I've got just a little spare one here, and I will just put these little leads on it. All right, so I've got that on there. Let's look at our switch here and just see. Okay, so we see they're already all wired up. Look how bright those are. So that would be the left side. So you would put these on your left, and then you would put these on the right. And if you have them both clicked at the same time, you effectively have flashers, and they are all synced together, which is really nice. And so click it once to turn it on, click it once to turn it off. When they're on, you can see they are illuminated. Let's check out this function. And this will really show you, how cool these are. And so you'll have these white running lights in the front that will look really cool, give a great accent to your machine. And then you'll have these in the back. But if you don't want them on, you have that option just to turn them off. Now, I recommend hooking these up to a spot, basically that turns on with your key, because you don't want to accidentally leave these on for 2 days and come back and your battery be dead. But you can hook this up right to your battery because, well, you may want it on the side of the road while you're working, and you may want to turn all the flashers on, and not have the key on. So, how you hook it up is up to you. Let's go ahead and spread these out and see what it really looks like. Okay, so this is really basically me drawing you a diagram. So in your cab, you will run your switch, and you will have your control box somewhere where it's not just getting absolutely soaked, but it does have some water protection. Then you'll run these 2 leads to your battery. Then these will go to the 4 posts of your machine, and also you'll want to hook up your horn. So here's our horn. We're literally just going to put these 2 leads on each of the spades. Does not matter which one. All right. Now we have a complete picture. Let me just come down here and show you. Now I did kind of match these where each one should go. And so if I was in the vehicle, I would push the right, and these would blink. Turn it back off, click the left, and those will blink. Now, if I want flashers on all 4 corners, I'll just push them both. And we do see that they're synchronized, even though they're on 2 different buttons. So that's good. If we want our running lights, you can see here we can have our daytime running lights up front and basically some extra tail lights in the back. So that's really nice. Now these won't replace your brake lights, but these will just be some rear running lights. Now let's go ahead. I'm kind of scared of it, but let's test the horn. Alright, so we tried the horn, it didn't work. My battery was actually dead. Had enough to power the lights, but not the horn. The horn needs a little more juice. I'll show you why in a second. So I did hook up to a Ryobi battery. So we're going to go ahead and test the horn. Oh my goodness, it is loud. Oh man, I don't know. I know you can't actually hear that. I'm not going to do it again. That is as loud as any car horn I've ever heard. Of course, we're in the shop, so it's definitely quite a bit to it. So you can have your running lights on and also these, and it will still work. I am curious. Let's say you actually put this on a switch. I've got this clicked. I'm going to turn the battery off and turn it back on. See if these automatically come back on or if you just need to push this every time. So let's see. I'm going to turn the battery off. Now I'm going to turn the battery back on and see if it remembers. So it doesn't. So you will need to, every time you get in it, if you want the running lights, you will need to push the running light button. It would have been cool if it remembered. I'm not sure how it would have done that. It probably would have needed a battery or something, but that's still pretty cool. So if you want these running lights on, you will have to turn them on. Okay, so we've got the 800 XL pulled in here. Now, really, I think the first thing you want to do is figure out where do you want to put these. And so these aren't particularly huge, but, you know, you've definitely got some options here. I think it would fit pretty good there. It would fit pretty good there. You could mount it like this. You could mount them up and down. I mean, really, there's no limit to where you could put these. And so that's going to be part of the fun, is kind of just trying to figure out where you want these to go. And so I think I would put mine kind of right there. We'll have a similar fun back here, just trying to figure out where to put these. Now, on a utility machine like this, it may be a little different because there's not enough room right here. I don't know if you'd want to put it in the tailgate or not, because you may want to use this when the tailgate is down. So I think, yeah, you could have it kind of right there. I think that would be out of the way. I don't think there's anything back behind here that you could put it on. If you wanted to put it on the tailgate, you could, and it looks good like that. And so just wherever you want to put it. Okay, so I've kind of just temporarily got mine down here. I don't know, I kind of like that look. It almost looks like it came like that, and I would just drill my little self-starting screws into the roll bar here. I don't think that would be any issue, but I like that. And on the back, I've just kind of got them temporarily, just because I'm still trying to figure it out. Y'all give me some ideas of where you would put them. Like I said, I'm still kind of playing with this, exactly how I would want them. But I've got them up there for now, so let's go ahead and test it out, see what they look like. Alright, so let's go ahead and check these out. Now I want to start with those running lights. I like that, and one of the reasons I like that is because the CFMOTO actually also has running lights. So let me turn those running lights on, and you can kind of see how they complement each other, which those running lights are actually brighter than the running lights on the CFMOTO. So these things really, you're definitely gonna be able to see these in the daylight. And so let's go ahead and just test that left blinker out. I'm coming back here because I want to see it too. And you can see just how good that looks. These things are crazy bright. We'll go ahead and test the right. Now we'll go ahead and test both. And so now you can have your flashers going. And man, these are really cool. And of course you can just have them off, and you can still use your blinker. You don't have to have those running lights on to use the blinker. Now these won't automatically turn off when you turn or anything like that. You will have to push the button again, but they are pretty well illuminated. Let's go check out the back. Okay, so we've got the back. These are just the tail lights. If you're driving, they're going to pretty much be on. And so let's go ahead and turn on our additional driving lights, and you can see that they are probably a little bit brighter than the stock ones too. But you want them to be bright, that way in the daylight you can see them. Now let's check out the blinkers. So we got our left blinker going. I'm coming back here to look at it with you, and that looks really good. Like I said, we're trying to figure out where we want to put it. And then the right blinker. And then, of course, you can also have your flashers. This is the flashers without the key on, in case you're on the side of the road or something like that. As long as you got a little battery, it will work. And let's go ahead and test out the horn. And that's all you're going to get from that, because it is too loud. Alright guys, this product is really cool. I love those daytime running lights, and really even matches the CFMOTO styling. I really like that. The different features, everything is just great. If I had any complaints, it might be that the horn is too loud. I know, what kind of complaint is that? That thing will rattle your eardrums. The back, if you've got a utility machine, the shape of the tail lights is a little bit different, but I think we'll get it figured out where we want those, and we can make it look really good. These look really good up there where I've got them. I think that's where I will keep them. Let me know, where would you have put them on your machine? Because I definitely want to know your opinions. Thank you, Kemimoto, for sending these out. This is the coolest universal blinker system I've ever seen, and so I'm glad that we were able to test it and show it off. And don't forget, Jesus loves you so much he died for you. And all the honor and glory goes to God. Good night, good trails, and God bless.